Because make no mistake, Jesus wasn't crucified just because he was a good teacher that challenged the authority structure of his time. Jesus wasn't just arrested and beaten simply because he was a thorn in the Roman side. He was hung on a cross because he claimed to be sent by God. Jesus was crucified because he claimed to be God. Many leaders and rulers throughout the history have claimed to be a God. Jesus just so happens to be right. In Jesus Christ, God has entered into our world and dwelt among us. The scripture that Darrell read just a minute ago sees the Pharisees challenging Jesus' authority based on their laws of valid testimony. Back in the day, you had to have at least 2 witnesses corroborating the same story in order for something to be considered valid. Well, 2 male witnesses. Which, by the way, gives a little bit of interesting context to the fact that the very first witnesses to the empty tomb and the resurrection of God wasn't men. But when Jesus is confronted by the Pharisees, he tells them, I have fulfilled your law of testimony. Because I don't just testify on my own behalf, the Lord testifies with me. I and the Father are one. If you've seen me, you've seen the Father. And so Jesus is saying to the religious leaders of his time, you want to know who sent me? I am who I am.